apparently a commotion happens beside her.
Come on, everyone! Not much further now, I'm sure of it!
Eleanor is unaware of the new voices.
Brian, this is the 5th time you've been short today. Can we please take a break?
That's a negative, Miranda. We're too close to stop now.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, Tyler.
Forgive me if I've asked you this already today, but where exactly are we headed?
We're headed on the greatest adventure, mystery, educational landmark within 30 miles of our college campus. And yes, that's the 4th time you've asked me that today, but don't sweat it.
I wish you would have told us how long the walk would be. I usually need to spend a whole day mentally preparing before I move my body this much.
Well, then I suggest you mentally prepare yourself for your mind being blown in the next 96-ish yards.
Erica hits her inhaler.
Oh, wow. Okay. Brian, I'm begging you, please. It's been hours.
It's only been 49 minutes since our last bathroom break, Miranda. You can hold it in for 5 more, I think. Well, it'll be worth it when we get there.
Where?
I told you it's a surprise, and we're close by, trust me. I know exactly where we are based on the placement of the foliage.
Brian does not know where they are.
Isn't this all so enchanting? Take a look at that curve on that sunset.
Tyler takes quite the gander.
Yeah.
Erica gasps.
Sorry.
Sunset? Can we just give this up already? It's getting dark out. We're hours away from the car, and we clearly are not going to find this thing, whatever it may be. We need to set up camp now.
Yeah, and maybe a fire.
But there's really no need. We can make it back before it gets dark. Look, is walking a couple more hours in the fresh nature air really gonna kill you?
Erica hits her inhaler.
Fuck you! Brian!
All right, fine. If we all want to lie down on the soft grass like a bunch of soft babies, we can softly weep about it.
I'd like to cry.
Erica gently lays upon the ground in a fetal position.
No, Erica, that's not what I meant. Tyler, back me up on this.
No, I don't cry.
No, I mean about the walk.
I walk all the time. Why would the walk make me sad?
Asthma!
No, guys.
I walk all the time.
It's really not that big of a deal! No! I am tired, my phone is dead, and I have wiped my ass with a pine cone, an activity that I will likely be repeating in the next 5 minutes. So yeah, after that, I'd like to lie down. We're setting up camp now.
Miranda throws her things to the ground and storms off.
You know, no one told you to use that pine cone. Not every leaf you see is poison ivy.
Brian sits down in a huff. Tyler stares over at him sweetly.
Brian.
What?
Could I maybe have another Cliff Bar, maybe one of the banana-flavored ones?
Tyler, you've already had 6 today. That is way too much power for any one human being.
Miranda calls for her friends from deep within the woods.
Guys, come check this out!
No, I don't care how big it is. I do not want to see it.
I kinda do!
No, I'm not talking about that. There's something weird about this tree.
Brian's head snaps towards Miranda's like a dog.
Weird tree.
Brian sprints over and lets out a squeal.
Yay!
Good boy. Tyler and Erica turn their attention to the others.
What is it?
Croatoan.
Whoa. Miranda took a poop on Croatia!
No, not Croatia. Croatoan. Croatia is the country, but this is one of the last remaining remnants of the colonists that used to live here.
Whoa.
Miranda took a poop on American history.
It would seem so.
For the record, I was just setting up when I noticed.
The campers didn't need this information.
And you, is this really what you drug us all out here to see?
Brian doesn't look at her. He is still staring in wonder at the tree before him. He gazes upon it, caresses it.
Oh, wow.
This seems unhealthy. A stupid tree in the middle of the forest with some word carved into it?
Croatia.
Well, yeah, come on. This is cool. You're staring at America's greatest unsolved mysteries and you poo-poo all over it, Miranda.
I have no choice. I have IBS.
No, gross. I mean the idea of it.
Mystery? Why is it a mystery? We're looking right at it.
Well, you see, the tree isn't a mystery. It's a clue to the mystery. Long ago, the governor of this colony set sail to England for supplies. When he came back, there was no one and nothing. Except for this one word.
Croatia! Whoa!
Oh, wait, so no one has any idea what happened?
Well, I wouldn't say nobody.
Brian.
I might know.
Brian.
No, seriously, I do know what happened here. Or at least I think I do. It's a theory.
What is it?
Well, you never know who's listening.
Yeah.
You might want to get comfortable for this one.
Yeah!
Let's head back and make camp.
Campers head back.
And we're back.
The campers set up camp.
troops.
Shut up!
I made a fire using rocks.
And my inhaler.
Alright, I think I'm ready to perform.
They all take their seats around the campsite. Brian pulls out a hand-sized globe from his backpack.
Oh, what? You always just carry one of those on you wherever you go?
As a matter of fact, I often do. Now, will you be asking me any more needless questions, or may I continue?
Oh, forgive me, Columbus. I promise I won't interrupt your little story time anymore.
Thank you. Now, as you can see, our colonists were here on the east coast of America, right?
Yes.
And they need to get over here to England.
Right.
You see the problem?
That's a lot of water.
A lot of water. So what do our desperate colonists need?
Eiler stands up from his seat and paces around. He is deep in thought.
Big boat. A big boat.
Brian!
They built a big boat and set sail across the Atlantic.
That's your best guess? Not that they sailed over to the mainland of the continent. Not that they integrated with surrounding communities. No. Instead, you're saying colonial Americans worked together to build a big, dumb boat?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Eleanor!
Yes, Nathaniel?
You know that boat?
The really big boat?
Yes, the big boat that we are working on together.
Yes. What of it?
Edmund is prepared to begin construction.
All right, be right there.
Build the boat, 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 build a really big boat, yeah. Build the boat, 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 build a really big boat, yeah. Build the Pope, we're tearing down the walls of his congregation. Spill the rope down from the gallows, cause we need it for renovation of this really big boat. If we want to make it home, I need every one of you to go through the threshold of your home and grab everything of value. I'm talking nuts and bolts and cats and dogs and anything to help us stay afloat.
So basically anything for a big boat.
Now you're getting it, and look, the boat is almost finished. Couple more possessions and this boat will have no limit. No need to swim it or bear and grin it in this luxury vehicle. We will go all the way home. Build a boat, yeah. Build a boat, yeah. Build a really big boat, yeah. Build a boat, 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 build a really big freaking boat. We're gonna my glorious boat. Abigail brings the sails.
Aye, Captain.
Eleanor, tend to starboard.
Aye, Captain.
And Nathaniel, stay put. Okay, Captain. We're the masters of our fate. Disasters that await. Don't slow us down, 'cause we are surely coming. So instead of digging graves, we'll be chasing waves all the way till we're home in London. And look, we're home. We're in London. We didn't die in New England. We died right here in London.
reaction before. You're not the first to be left speechless. Your silence lets me know that you're impressed.
Brian, I know this is really cathartic for you, and I don't think any of us want to take that away from you.
I kind of do.
Oh, precious Erica, that's sweet, but this theory is airtight. Not only can it withstand your queries, I deeply encourage them.
Campers remain silent.
No, you guys, I am serious. I have been developing this theory since I was a scout, so sling your arrows.
Okay. What happened to the boat?
Why did they find their families?
How did they feed themselves?
Exactly how big was the boat?
Is gout even fatal?
You didn't even mention Croatoan.
How long have you been a scout for?
Is this why we've been out here for hours?
Yeah, wait. Is this why we've been out here for hours?
Okay, yes. Yes, I brought you out here to talk about the tree and the big boat.
Dude, there's ticks out here.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
It's my blood, not theirs.
Look, I just didn't think we'd be out here for hours.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, yes, I brought you out here to talk about the big tree and the big bow.
So
but
we were lost?
we took a few detours, yes.
Why did we even need to come out here in the first place? Brian, your big boat theory didn't even mention the tree.
Admittedly, the tree has always eluded me, but that's it. It's not like it's an Achilles heel or anything.
No, you're right, Brian. It's the rest of your theory that's an Achilles heel.
Well, I mean, it's not entirely impossible.
Finally, someone here with a shred of common sense. Welcome to the truth, brother.
It just needs something, a key piece of information that would absolutely explain everything. It would even provide hard evidence.
I suppose I'm interested in collaboration.
What is it, Tyler?
Aliens.
Oh.
I would draw my interest in collaboration.
For thousands of years, extra cholesterols have been spotted up and down this entire coast.
What did you just say?
Oh, you're right. It would be more like hundreds rather than thousands of years. You're right. Thank you for keeping me honest, Miranda.
All right, I'll bite. How do you and your little green men connect to me and my boat?
Well, building a boat is hard. I've seen plenty of boats before, and I couldn't do it. So I can imagine building like a big boat would be like super hard.
That tracks.
So the colonists would have needed the aliens' help.
And what about Croatoan?
I'm so glad you asked. I was just thinking about that myself, Miranda. When you looked at the tree head on, what did it say?
Croatoan.
Exactly. The name of a Balkan country, apparently, but whatever. When you turn that word around and flip it backwards, what does it say?
Neoteover.
Precisely! Absolute gibberish! Which you can now see translates into an acronym, which I think probably translates to something like Nautical Achievements through Alien Oversight Regimented by Chris. And that's how it connects. The aliens, clearly led by Chris, built the boat for the colonists with their otherworldly techniques!
Alright, I just want to make it perfectly clear to everyone here that Tyler's theory isn't connected to mine. I don't condone anyone he's saying, and it's certainly not canon.
What's wrong with my theory? How's it any less realistic than yours?
Actually, I kind of agree with that point.
What? My theory is about people using simple tools and wood to build a boat, and suddenly alien invaders coming down to Earth and doing all the work is on the same degree of believability?
Nobody said anything about them invading, Brian. You have a really fucked up view of outsiders.
Honestly, at this point, Brian, why not?
Because aliens, superior beings gracing the human race with technology so advanced, it's almost indistinguishable from magic. Is that really what you're both suggesting?
Yeah.
Erica, back me up. What's your take on all this?
I think it was God. I think it was God.
And we, but not we, meaning everybody, cause it's a mini rapture. We're using we as a relative term. We meaning the people on this island. And just this island.
Whoa, a mini rapture. Whoa.
I guess that makes sense.
It does, and we're all gonna go to heaven together.
A mini rapture.
Thanks, God. I understand now. I don't.
It makes sense.
It does.
Well, what are your questions? How far is heaven?
Will Father be coming?
Why just us, Lord?
Pretty far. No. But I like you guys.
Erica, that's not how God works.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
But I'm currently God. Who will be God tomorrow?
Erica.
What he said.
Oh, I'm saying that you're not God.
Yeah, well, I know that. But like I currently am.
Could I be God, Erica?
Sure.
Kneel!
Colonists all drop to their knees and look up towards the heavens.
Did they do it?
Oh, yeah. Tyler looks really pleased with himself as he sits back down.
Okay, well, Erica's having a power trip, so I'm gonna go.
We
know.
Sweet.
Miranda leaves the campsite.
All right, Erica. Fine. You can be God.
Actually, I'm all set. Take 5, guys.
Colonists arise from their knees and continue with their day-to-day.
But just considering Tyler's and I's theory, which one makes more sense?
Oh, aliens.
Damn it, Erica!
Don't use her name in vain, dude.
Yeah, I'll smite you.
Guys, look what I found.
Oh, I guess Miranda defiled another piece of American history.
Miranda runs on stage holding a stone in her hand.
It has words carved onto it.
Oh, wow.
What does it say?
It's kind of hard to read, but
Eleanor runs out. She is holding a rock in her hand. She stares at it with immense care.
I have found the most glorious stone in the brook, past the water and all of the mud. I shall pound at the surface for my lead seem worthless, and I know for sure a carving doesn't smudge. Perhaps we're leaving here today. I know it really seems bizarre, but we don't know when you're coming. And Dad, we're all about to start. But I shall sound every trumpet down from every summit till you can find your way home. I will bring you every byway, point you towards my way till you are not on your own.
Does it have a signature?
Eleanor Dare.
Oh my god! That's a dare stone! They're an amazing clue to what happened here. Even better than the tree.
Huh, so this might be a definitive answer to what happened here?
Yes.
Huh, that's funny, because it doesn't say anything about a boat.
Does it say anything about a big boat?
Tyler, she just read it to us. So no.
Well, maybe one of these other ones does.
Tyler starts digging at the ground around him. Erica
Well-
quickly follows.
Well, until about 5 minutes ago, these things were only a theory. So the odds of finding even one of these things is like astronomical.
Godline!
Me too! What's yours say, Tyler? I met an alien today, and his name was Chris.
I like this one.
I met an alien today, and his name was Chris.
Tyler, there's no way yours says that.
No, dude, I'm serious. Here, look at it.
I met an alien today, and his name was.
Oh, you're kidding me! Eric, what does yours say?
Well, mine says.
Erica, your stone is upside down.
They don't believe me, but I met God today. They don't believe me, but I met God today. They don't believe me, but I met God today. They don't believe me, but I met God today. They don't believe me, but I met God today.
He stares at it in equal parts wonder and confusion.
I felt the hours slip away from me, watching the Chesapeake Bay fill the sea, knowing tomorrow will be what it may be, as we leave here on a big boat from this colony. Out on the waters I know my tummy shall crumble and moan. I will go mad thinking of all the dinners to be had from their bones. Their bones. I'm gonna eat my friends.
You see, it's right here. I'm right too.
Campers share tense looks with one another.
Oh my gosh. Brian, that man was a cannibal.
Who built a boat?
He ate people.
On a boat. He built a boat. I was right.
Actually, my stone said that it was an alien.
Named Chris.
Yeah, do you not know Chris?
So I do. That's exactly my point. Why would an alien be named Chris?
I don't know, family name?
Could have been popular that year.
Popular where?
Yeah, that's not for me to determine. Not all of us presume to know everything, Brian.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourselves. These stones might be duds.
Yeah, well, mine's not.
Erica, there's no way of knowing if these stones are real or not.
Well, yeah, I know that. But I'm all-knowing. And they're real.
All knowing.
Well, yeah, my stone said God came down. That's me. I'm the Messiah.
But if you being God is what allows you to be all-knowing, and you being all-knowing allows you to tell if the stone is telling the truth about you being God, and God is all-knowing, and you being...
Yeah, Tyler makes a point.
I work in mysterious ways.
Okay, Erica. Maybe yours is real. Maybe they're all real. But we'll just have to... Tyler, what are you doing?
Tyler is frantically packing up his bag.
You said they're real. I'm getting out of here.
It's still dark out. Where are you even going?
I've got exactly 3 days to get myself and this stone to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles? What could you possibly have to do in California?
Either aliens are real or Erica is God. Either way, this is the best chance I'll ever get to meet Joe Rogan. Erica!
Tyler drops to his knees before her.
Will you bless my travels?
Yes, my son.
All right. No one is going anywhere. Not until we all agree that I'm right.
The campers erupt into noise. Miranda watches as her three friends bicker and clog one another.
Make them stop, please.
No, I don't get paid to do that. Miranda is on her own. She looks annoyed. She nods. Well, that is just uncalled for. Miranda's friends are still tearing each other apart. She looks around for anything that might stop the carnage. Finally, she grabs her dare stone and holds it above her head. She lets out an athletic grunt. She brings the stone down upon her knees, splintering it into bits. The campers stop fighting and look at Miranda.
Miranda, what are you doing?
Okay, let's for a second say the stones are real. Erica, your stone proves the existence of a Christian God that committed half a rapture. Not that you yourself are some divine deity. Tyler, your stone proves that aliens exist. Not that Joe Rogan would want to interview you. And Brian, your stone proves that a boat was in fact built here by a person who eats other people. Hasn't America been through enough, Brian?
Except Miranda, they can't all be real because only mine is. Erica's relies on the fact that she's God, which is impossible because we all know God is a man.
Whoa!
Tyler's can't be real because it's stupid.
Whoa!
Tyler notices that no one else took offense to that.
Oh.
And yours can't be real because you don't have the strength to break a real stone.
Miranda punches Brian's arm. He he drops his stone, it falls to the ground and shatters into several pieces.
Big boat!
Look, Brian, you're pretty mean to me earlier, but it's okay. We're still friends. We can go see Joe Rogan together.
Tyler breaks a piece off his stone and tries to give it to Brian.
Wait.
Tyler stares down with his hands.
Christopher!
Funny how this all worked out, almost like it was part of some divine plan.
Miranda, Brian, and Tyler look over at Erica.
Erica?
No, this is the only stone left, meaning I am in fact divine.
Okay, Erica, first off, grow up. There's no God. Second, put the stone down so we can all leave here as friends.
Yeah, Miranda's right. If I can't have stone, no one can.
Yeah, Erica! And maybe while you're at it, you could use your god powers to resurrect my stone so I can still meet Joe Rogan.
Erica holds the stone out in front of her.
Hear me, for I am
She is grimacing as if in immense pain.
Erica, what are you doing?
I'm cutting.
Is it working?
I don't know. I think I feel like a tingle or something.
Everyone, get the stone!
Miranda, Brian, and Tyler lunge at Erica. Four friends grapple over the remaining stone.
Forgive them, me, for they do not know what they do.
Friends continue to fight over the stone. After several tosses, the stone falls from their grip and lands on Tyler's head, knocking him out cold and shattering the stone. The friends stop and stare at Tyler's still body.
Tyler!
Erica rushes over to Tyler to see if he's okay. Currently, no one has a stone anymore.
Brian, Tyler is actively bleeding.
What am I supposed to do about that?
Grab some water!
Tyler touches his hand to his head. It's covered in blood. He passes out once more. Brian runs to his bag. He handed Miranda a water bottle. She kneels by Tyler and proceeds to splash his face. He looks up at Erica.
God?
Not anymore.
Tyler has fully regained consciousness. Erica helps him to his feet.
Guys, look!
The sun has started to rise over the horizon.
Finally, we can leave!
Yeah, and I can get my stupid blood from these goddamn ticks.
Campers gather themselves and quickly begin to pack up their campsite. They begin their long hike back home.
What a night.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I made you guys accept me as your Lord and Savior.
It's okay, Erica. I think we all got carried away. Those rocks really got to our heads.
At least we can all leave here as friends, knowing those stones are probably all fakes. Probably.
Yeah, but I guess that means we'll never really know what happened.
Well, you guys might never know, but I...
Brian!
Campers exit.
Tyler, tick!
Oh shoot, I left my helmet. Here, grab my.
Erica runs back to the campsite. She quickly locates her and Hill. She's about to leave until a piece of the stone, her stone, catches her eyes. She holds out her arm down towards the stone. She is once again guarding. This time, however, it works. She reaches down and picks up a complete stone. She smiles and slips it in her back pocket.
Erica, come on! Coming!
She runs back after her friends. Stage directions, exits.
Eleanor! I'm back! Eleanor! Hello? Is anybody there? dusk.